The Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus is an ultra-high power, portable power station designed to be the ultimate backup solution anywhere you need reliable power when you're on the grid or as the core of an off-grid power solution where energy independence is essential. While it has a large battery bank and can accept over 3,200 watts of incoming solar power, there will be times when the sun doesn't shine and even the largest battery bank needs to be recharged. Now, in the past, the only way to connect a generator to the previous models of the F3800 meant using a 120 volt 1800 watt AC input here, just like you would if you were plugging it into a wall outlet. While this was a workable solution, it had two main drawbacks. The recharge rate was limited to 1800 watts, and any 240 volt loads connected to the F3800 would not be powered directly by the input source of a gas generator. That prevents the best and most efficient use of that generator's operation. Well, now I'm happy to say that with the F3800 Plus and its new optional generator adapter, you can now unlock the benefits of using high-power 240 volt generators and resolve the drawbacks of the previous model. On top of that, there are now even more features to help you recharge your F3800 Plus rapidly while powering connected loads directly thanks to the use of pass-through power. That maximizes the efficiency and minimizes the runtime of your 240 volt gas generator, all while making your energy system even more flexible and reliable. In this video, we will cover what you need to know to set up and use your Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus with a third-party 240 volt generator in two different scenarios. One where it is directly connected to the F3800 Plus, and another utilizing the second input port on the home power panel as part of a smart home power setup. In each scenario, you'll see how to get the most from your gas generator and enjoy the benefits of pass-through charging and smart power management to prevent generator overloads, all while maximizing your charging efficiency. Before we get into these scenarios, let's quickly talk about the requirements you'll need to keep in mind as you purchase your new generator. First, you will want to make sure it can produce 240 volt AC power and make sure that the 220 volt outlet on the generator is a NEMA L1430R, which is what the generator adapter cable will connect to. You'll also want to make sure that the running wattage of the generator is 6,000 watts if you want to take full advantage of all of the F3800 Plus's input power and pass-through capacity. Using a lower powered generator is of course acceptable, and I'll show you how to program the F3800 Plus to intelligently keep the load at the generator below a preset level to prevent overloads. Last, you'll want to make sure that you have an appropriate NEMA L1430 extension cord, if needed, to keep the generator and its exhaust fumes away from people and living spaces. Our first use scenario will connect the generator to the home power panel using the generator adapter cable and the home power panel's second input port for a seamless integration into a smart home power system where it will directly power the loads connected to the home power panel's sub-panel and recharge the F3800 Plus with whatever excess power is remaining. The first step is to ensure that the F3800 Plus is connected to the home power panel. Next, we will connect the generator adapter to the second port on the home power panel. Now we will want to start the generator and let it warm up and stabilize before connecting the other end of the generator adapter cable to the generator's output. Next, we will enter the Anker app and program the running wattage into the generator settings field. This will tell the F3800 Plus how much power it can safely pull from the generator without causing an overload. Here we can also set the maximum wattage to be used for recharging the batteries if we desire to increase or decrease the rate at which our F3800 Plus recharges its connected and built-in batteries. Now that we're connected, we can see the F3800 Plus is recharging with the generator, powering directly connected loads, and monitor the system using the Anker app to see it recharging the batteries. And just like that, we are up and charging efficiently and quickly, regardless of sunshine or grid failure, for a seamless and optimized backup power solution. If you don't have a smart home power kit or home power panel like I do here, don't worry, because you can still utilize the F3800 Plus's generator adapter cable for the same benefits in a manually controlled power system. We will use the adapter cable directly into the F3800 Plus's home power port, where the generator is then plugged into loads directly plugged into the F3800 Plus's NEMA L1430 port, just like a transfer switch or lockout port, powering directly the loads connected to the sub panel or main panel or your transfer switch, while also recharging the batteries with the remaining generator capacity. Like we did before, we will go ahead and start at the generator and let it get up to operating temperature and stabilize before connecting loads. Once that happens, we will then use our generator adapter to connect the output of that generator directly into the home panel power port on the side of our F3800 Plus. Then we will take a conventional NEMA L1430 extension cord to run from the output of our F3800 Plus into our inlet of our generator interlock kit. If you have a transfer switch, you could also plug into the inlet for that transfer switch. In our case, this will power all of the loads connected to the main breaker panel instead of a transfer switch where you would have to manually select which loads get power. Now that we have the generator running in the background and we can see that that power is going in to primarily recharge the batteries in our F3800 Plus, with only 270 watts of that going to the house, I'm going to go ahead and turn on a space heater so that you can see how pass-through power works, and the power from our generator will go to directly running the other connected loads that we have in the system. So now you can see we've added the load of the space heater, and our generator is producing 3.74 kilowatts of power, and that is now being used to directly power our home at 1.78 kilowatts, which would include the space heater, and whatever is left is going into our F3800 Plus, which we can see there is 1.83 kilowatts of power. So using the system, we are now powering our loads directly thanks to pass-through power, while using what's left over based on the limits we set earlier to recharge our F3800 Plus. These two scenarios are both excellent ways to implement a third-party gas generator to make your F3800 Plus based power system more flexible and reliable when you need it. While using the smart home power panel offers the most seamless integration with your home for the most efficient power distribution and utilization, it is more expensive and doesn't offer the manual adjustments some people may prefer. On the other hand, the manual interlock or transfer switch method is the most cost-effective solution and is easier to install than the home power panel, but it lacks the automation and the ability to save money every day the home power panel gives you. Whatever method you choose though, the F3800 Plus and its generator adapter are sure to bring a new level of flexibility and reliability to your energy system on or off the grid, quickly recharging its battery and directly powering connected loads thanks to pass-through power. It's important to note that you'll want to avoid overloading your generator, so keep an eye on its performance and try to operate it between 50 and 75% of its capacity for optimum fuel efficiency and generator longevity. This may require adjusting settings once you're up and running, and you'll also want to make sure that your generator is properly grounded if required and is well ventilated. If you're having any issues, make sure your generator and its output breakers and overload limiters are reset, that any adapters used are securely connected, and that your settings in the Anker app are correctly set. If you're still encountering overload issues, try adjusting the running wattage setting to a lower number in the app and/or reducing the number of loads being powered to stay within your generator's capacity, which may be lower than what is listed depending on environmental factors like temperature and elevation. Well, now you've learned a few ways to use a generator with your F3800 Plus in this video using a home power panel or a manual interlock or transfer switch to keep you powered when you need it most. Let us know in the comments section if you have any questions, and share your own generator setup if you have one. Last, if you want to make sure you don't miss any other power tips or new offerings from Anker SOLIX, make sure you subscribe to this channel so we can keep you living in power.
Anker SOLIX, live in power.